Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yasodhanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yasodhanandana Braja Jana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Munatira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Pramanande. Om Jnanatimrandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chaksoranmalitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeyam Shri Gurun Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sangrajatam Sahagano Raghunathanvidam Tam Sujivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakan Vitam Shah E Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisabhano Sude Devi Pranamami Aripriye Vanchakalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evecha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhya Namo Namaha. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Vande Nantarbhuteswarim Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhum Nichopyat Prasadat Bhakti Sastra Pravartaka Vande Lakshmi Padim Devam Sankuchakra Gadadharam Vidyamurtim Ayagrevam Sabdatanyana Labdaye Amurdatmo Tametama Amurnam Aranam Vibhum Pancharatram Agamacharyam Vande Vaikuntha Bhobade. So I would like to thank the devotees for being here to continue hearing the important arrival of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is the Saktivesh avatar, have come to this world to impart the knowledge of the teaching of the Bhagavad Gita, the message of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Krishna appeared in this world in 6 different ways. Number 1, Krishna appeared himself. Number 2, he appears as Diksha Guru. Number 3, he appears as Siksha Guru. Number 4, he appears as the Purusha Avatar. Number 5, he appears as Leela Avatar. And number 6 is appear as Saktivesh Avatar. Kali Kalera Dharma Krishna Nama Sankirtan Krishna Sakti Vina Nahi Tare Pravartan. That anybody wanted to spread the holy name of Krishna throughout the world, they got to be empowered by Lord Krishna himself. And that is called Saktivesh Avatar. And Prabhupada has appeared in this world as the Saktivesh Avatar. And within a short period of time, he spread the teaching of Krishna, practically the Yuga Dharma, Kriteya Dhyayatum Vishnum Tritem Yajatum Mukhe Dopare Paricharyayam Kalau Tada Hari Kirtana. Different yuga has got different ways and practice to attain self-realization. In Satya Yuga, meditation is the process to attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Treta Yuga, Yajna, fire sacrifice, is the ways to attain the Lord. In Dwapara Yuga, previous Yuga, temple worship is the ways to attain the perfection of life. And in Kali Yuga, simply by chanting the holy name of Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is the way to attain the perfection in human form of life. So in this way, today we are celebrating the appearance of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is not different from the Sakti-Vesh avatar. The Shastra says 6 people are considered to be the residents of the hellish planet. Whoever thinks that the Lord is made of stone, the Lord is made of wood, and these people are residents of the hellish planet. Whoever sees the spiritual master as an ordinary person is also residents of the hellish planet. And whoever sees the Vaishnavas coming from the different background, seeing them as they belongs to particular caste, they are also residents of the hellish planet. And whoever thinks the water Abhishek, the deity of the Lord, the Charanamrita, is an ordinary water, also residents of hellish planet. And whoever thinks that the chanting of the holy name of Krishna is a repetition of some mundane material words, is also residents of the hellish planet. And whoever thinks that Lord Krishna is an ordinary person is also residents of the hellish planet. So today we are celebrating the appearance of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And yesterday we have celebrated the appearance day of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna Himself. There are 2 things that are very important for the living entities to cross over the cycle of repeated birth and death. The Shastra says, Yasya deve parabhaktir yada deve tada gurau tasya ita kadirta yetan prakasante mahatmanaha. If anyone can understand, if they wanted to understand the deep meaning of the Shastras, if they wanted to attain the kingdom of the Lord, they should have implicit faith in Guru and Krishna. To go back to Krishna, you need Guru's mercy. And by the Guru's mercy, you'll get the mercy of Krishna. We cannot directly go back to Krishna. We need the help of Guru. And if you are accepting a Guru, but if you reject Krishna, also you cannot go back to Krishna. Very importantly, Jiva Goswami have said, a king who has not served the Supreme Personality of Godhead is useless. A miserly person who does not give anything to Krishna is a useless person. A poet who does not use his skill to glorify Krishna is a useless person. A person who accepts Guru but do not accept Krishna is a useless person. A person who thinks that he has got all the good qualities but not ready to render service to Krishna is an useless person. A person who thinks he is very intelligent but do not surrender to Krishna is a useless person. And a person who has surrendered to Krishna but do not follow the bhakti practiced by the gopis of Vrindavan, is also a useless person. In this way, to go back to Krishna, we need Krishna's mercy. In order to receive Krishna's mercy, we need the mercy of a bona fide spiritual master. That is why in the chapter 4, text 34, Krishna says, Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshantite jnanam jnaninas tadvadarshinaha. Just look for a bona fide spiritual master and take shelter of the spiritual master and serve the spiritual master. He will impart the knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Jagyadvana punarmoham ivam yasasit pandava yena bhutani aseksani riksami atmani atomai. The chapter 4, text 36 of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says, by accepting a bona fide spiritual master, by rendering service unto him, by inquiry from him, one will go back to Krishna, never come back again to this illusion condition of life. So in this way, we have got this great opportunity. Somewhere or other we are connected to Prabhupada movement through the ISKCON temples, through the ISKCON devotees, through the teaching of Prabhupada books and his lectures and his disciples. So somewhere or other we have done some pious activities in our previous life according to the Shastra. A person only can become a devotee of Krishna if he has done 100 lifetime of pious activities. Or otherwise he has been blessed by the pure devotee of Krishna. We have come to the temple here either because of our pious activities 100 lifetime previously, or we may have got the mercy of the pure devotees of Krishna like Srila Prabhupada. In the Srimad-Bhagavatam, Canto 11, Chapter 20, Text 17, been explained there. Nirdeham matyam sullabam sudhullabam plavam sukalpam gurukarnadharam Maya anukula nabhasvatheritam puman bhavat babim nataret sa atmaha. It's been mentioned there. The human life is very rare and it is also very temporary in this world. Even though it is very rare and very temporary, but it can bestow the highest benefit in our life. It says the human life, a human body is like a great ship. The material world is like a great ocean. And to cross over the ocean, you need a good ship to cross over the ocean. So human life, human body is a very good ship to cross over the ocean of material world. And the spiritual master is the captain of that ship. And Lord Krishna is a favorable wind in the form of the Bhagavad Gita teaching. The Shastra says, being born in this material world of ocean of repeated birth and death, and being gotten this wonderful human body, and being in contact with the bona fide spiritual master, and having attained the words, the instruction of Lord Krishna, if a person doesn't use this opportunity of a good ship, good captain, and favorable wind to cross over the cycle of repeated birth and death, is simply killing himself. So in this way, 5,000 years ago, Krishna brought an important message for the entire human society. Many people in this world, they got some sort of religion in their life. The Muslims have got their religion, the Christians have got their religion, and the Hindus have got their religion. So many people in the world have accepted religion, but hardly any of these people know the principle of religion brought by Lord Krishna. Just like the children may say, my father, I got a father, I got a mother, but they don't remember what the advice the parents has given them. Importantly, the children should hear the advice of the parents and remember the advice. In this way, that advice will make them a better human being and successful in their life. So all the religions are there. Unfortunately, there are more and more difficulties in the world, more and more problems in the world. Everywhere people are fighting like animals. Very hardly to see anybody who would be an honest person in the world. Everybody are very self-centered, and for own material gain, they do all kinds of violence against their own body, against the other being around, against the animal. People today are wondering why Israel and Palestinians are fighting, why the Pakistan, India fighting, why Afghanistan shoot their own people, why Russia and Ukraine are fighting. People do not understand that they are involved in all kinds of violence on the daily basis. If they keep killing the animals, and you wanted to eat the animal for your own taste of your tongue, and so much of violence against this animal, animals not enjoying when we kill and eat them. Animal is suffering, they have got pain and pleasure in their life. But unfortunately, every day there are millions of animals being killed. And the emotion from the killing of these animals, the animals have got their emotion. When somebody cut the throat of this animal, the emotion enters, mixes in the flesh and blood of this animal. So when the people are eating, they adopt the emotion of animals. That's why they are acting in a very animalistic way in this life. So for that reason, Krishna wants to bring the value in human life. It's not just being a Muslim, just being a Christian, or just calling ourselves as a Hindu. It's not going to solve any problem of life. So when Krishna came, he has given his reason. In the chapter 4, text 6, Krishna says, Ajo pisan avyayatma bhutanam isvaro pisan prakritim swam adhistabhya sambhavami atmamayaya. Krishna says, I am unborn and my transcendental body never deteriorates. I am the Lord of all the living beings. Yet I come to the world millennium after millennium. Why Krishna is coming? That been said in the chapter 4, text 7. Yada yada ye dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyudanam adharmasya tadarmanam sujammi aham. So Krishna comes to the world to re-establish the principle of religion. Krishna says, whenever and wherever there are decline in religious practice, I come to re-establish the principle of religion and to protect those who follow the path of religion. and kill those people who are disobedient in their life. So in the Srimad-Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 11, Text 2, Narada Muni was there. Yudhishthira Maharaj inquired from Narada Muni, Bhagavan Srotam Ichami Nirnam Dharmam Sanatanam Varnashrama Charayukte Yatpuman Vindate Param. Yudhishthira Maharaj wants to know the principle of religion which will help people to attain the human goal of life, which is Krishna consciousness. And the activities of social and spiritual in the human life. We got the duty, social duty. We have to take care of our body. We have to take care of the family. We have to take care of the friends and relatives and the countries. So we got a social responsibility. And we also got a spiritual responsibility because there's a soul within this body which required a spiritual direction. So Yudhishthira Maharaj asked Narada Muni to tell him the principle of religion where people can attain the goal of human life and the activities of the social and spiritual requirement. And to that Narada Muni answered Yudhishthira Maharaj. The Srimad-Bhagavatam, Canto 7, Chapter 11, Text 5. He says that Natva brajayasi yatva lokanam dharmam setave vakshayasi sanatana dharmam narayana mukham shrita. He said that principle Krishna has brought to the world is called Sanatana Dharmam. We are not a Hindu, we are not a Christian, we are not a Muslim. We are called the Sanatani because the soul is eternal. So there's a prescribed duty for the soul. Normally it's said Hinduism is the way of life because it's based on the varnashrama. Social needs of the body has been taken care. The spiritual needs of the body has been taken care. So Narada Muni told Yudhishthira Maharaj, I personally have heard from Narayana Mukham Shrita. The Lord personally told me about the Sanatana Dharma. Then he says in the Canto 7, Chapter 11, Text 7 again, Dharma mula mehi Bhagavan Sarva Vedamayo Harihi Smartam Chatat Vidarajan Yena Chatma Prasidati. Narada Muni says Krishna is the root of the Dharma. He is the very foundation of the principle of Dharma. Nirnamayam paro dharma sarvesam samudadrita trimsa lakshaniyan rajan sarvatma yena tusyati. And Narada Muni told Yudhishthira Maharaj, there are 30 principles of religion is there. Whether you're coming to the temple, whether you are not coming to the temple, whether you believe in God or you don't believe in God, whether you are Muslim or Christian, as long as you are born as a human being, you are meant to follow these 30 principles of religion. Merely going to the temple, merely going to the mosque and praying 5 times and taking a gun and shooting people around, and merely claiming to be a Christian and cursing everybody else go to hell, all these things will never help anybody in their life. They must understand the 13 important advice been brought by Krishna. We celebrated Janmashtami yesterday. It's not just remembering the temple, not just once a year festival. It is to remind us about the principle of dharma, and we come to the world, pray to the Lord to give us the strength so that we can follow His advice and the principle of dharma. So that there are 30 principles are there. That has been mentioned in the Canto 7, Chapter 11, text 8 to 12. Satyam daya tapa saucham titikseksha samadhama ahimsa brahmacharyam cha tyaga swajayam arjavam annadayo sambibhago bhutebhya cha yada artha nirnam viparyeyaksha maunam atma nigraha. They have been explained the 30 principles of religion. Number 1, human beings should be very honest in their life. They should be very truthful. The whole world in a bigger problem because there is so much of manipulation for the selfish interest. So number 1, Narada Muni says, truthfulness. Number 2, kindness to other living being. Number 3, performance of austerity. Number 4, cleanliness inside and outside of your body. Number 5, one should be tolerant in their life. Number 6, one should be able to distinguish between good and bad. Number 7, one should be able to control their mind. Number 8, one should be able to control their senses. Number 9, one should become free from any kinds of violence. Number 10, one should practice celibacy. Number 11, one should perform charity. Number 12, one should read the scriptures. Number 13, one should become very simple in his life. Number 14, one should have satisfaction in his life. Number 15, one should serve the devotees of the Lord. Number 16, one should be free from family entanglement. Number 17, one should be detached in his life. Number 18, one should be having silence in his life. Number 19, one should be able to understand the difference between body and soul. Number 21, number 20, one should be able to give some prasadam distribution to others. And number 19, one should be number 18, number 19, number 20, number 21, one should be able to understand they are divine, they are part and parcel of God, and they are not ordinary human beings to manipulate and cheat and live a life of a bogus in this world. And number 22, one should be able to hear the message of God. Number 23, one should chant the glories of the Lord. Number 24, one should be able to remember the glories of the Lord. Number 25, one should offer obeisances to the Supreme Lord. Number 26, one should do menial service to the Lord. Number 27, one should worship the Lord. Number 28, one should be the servant of the Lord. Number 29, one should be the friend of the Lord. And number 30, one should be ready to give their self to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So in this way, these are the 30 principles Krishna brought to the world. Now Krishna left. 5,000 years ago, Krishna appeared in this world, in Mathura, and he lived in Vrindavan up to the age of 11 years, 6 months old. From there he went to Mathura and killed Kamsa, Chanura, Mustika and demons. He stayed in Mathura for 17 years and from there at the age of 29 years old he went to Dwaraka, and from there he went to Hastinapur, and he was driving the chariot for Arjuna in the battlefield to speak this message of the 30 principles of religion. People are hearing about Duryodhan, people are hearing about Saguni, Dhritarashtra, Karna. They are hearing about Yudhishthira, Arjuna, Pandavas. But still people in the Kali Yuga are not able to understand. Among these people who are divine, who are the people who are demoniac, what is the message of Krishna? They are not able to understand because they don't have a guru to guide them. In this way, after Krishna left 5,000 years ago, then the Kali Yuga began. There are 4 kinds of yuga is there. Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga. Satya Yuga, people are 100% in the mode of goodness. They follow the principle of dharma. And people were able to live for 100,000 years. And in the Treta Yuga, only 75% of the people were able to follow the religion. And people can live for 10,000 years. In the Dwapar Yuga, previous Yuga, and people only can follow 50% of the principle of religion. And they've been living for 1,000 years. In Kali Yuga, only 25% of the population would be able to follow the path of religion, and they can live for 100 years. So when Krishna left ready, Kali Yuga began. Most degraded age. In the Srimad-Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, Text 10, it has been explained about the nature of the Kali Yuga. Praye nalpaisa sabya kalau asmin yuge jana manda sumanda madayo manda habagya upadrita. Kali Yuga, people will have a short duration of life. They don't live for a long time. Short duration of life. Number 2, 2 people come together, sure they will argue and fight. 2 people can start the world war. Number 3, people will become lazy. Number 4, people will be misguided. Number 5, people become very disturbed in their mind. Number 6, people become very unfortunate in Kali Yuga. They know there are so many problems in life. They know life is very uncertain. And they know there's a simple process to solve all the problem of life is by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. For all your problems, why there are problems in our life? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, he said, Jive Buli, He says that because we have forgotten Krishna in our life, he said, Krishna boli se jiva anadhir bahir mukha atayeva maya tare deha samsara dukha. Dukha means unhappiness, problem. Problem is why? Because you have forgotten Krishna, you have become very ungrateful. Just like that parents, they sacrifice, they give birth to a child. When the child is disobedient, they do not respect the parents. So the parents felt this is the most ungrateful child. Krishna has given a nice human body. And we can think the problem of life, and we also can know how to solve the problem of life. We are not like the animal in the street, do not know what is the problem and what is the solution. But Krishna has given a wonderful life for us. But we are so ungrateful. So we disobey the advice of Krishna. So now, because of the beginning of Kali Yuga, Narada Muni went and saw Krishna again. Narada Muni told Krishna, there's a verse in the Srimad-Bhagavatam, Canto 12, Chapter 2, Text 1. Tathai chanu dina dharma satyam saucham samadaya kalena balina rajan sati ayur balam smriti. Narada Muni told Krishna, my dear Lord, after you departed from the material planet, Tathai chanu, all the good qualities of human being are reduced day by day. People no longer wanted to believe in truthfulness, in religion. People have no kindness. People don't have tolerance. People don't have mercy. People don't have a good memory. Day by day, the good qualities of human being are reduced in the Kali Yuga, and you have to come back again. And this time when you come back, please bring the simple process for the people. And Krishna promised. Krishna told, Yuga Dharma Pravartanainu Nama Sankirtana Charibhava Bhakti Diya Charima Bhuvana. Krishna told Narada Muni, my dear Narada Muni, in Kali Yuga there is a Yuga Dharma, there is a practice, a special practice for Kali Yuga. And I will come and introduce the Yuga Dharma. Ahameva kvachit brahmana sanyasasramam asrita aribhakti griyayane kalau papam atham nara. Krishna says, I will be taking birth in a family of a Brahmana. And I will take sannyas. And I will spread the holy name, chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Is it difficult to chant Hare Krishna? You just honestly tell me. Get married, having children, taking care of the children is easy, or chanting Hare Krishna is easy? What is easy? Hare Nama is very easy. And everything else, married life, children, going to work, everything is so difficult. This one you no need to follow any rules. Na desam niyamaraja na kalo nemyastada. Krishna says you no need to find the right place to chant Hare Krishna, no need to find the right time to chant Hare Krishna. Anywhere and everywhere, wherever you are possible, whether you are sitting or whether you are rolling or whether you are jumping, just simply chant Hare Krishna. That's the only message he brought. So in this way, 500 years ago, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna himself, he spread the chanting of the holy name in India. And after that, 250 years after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there the Hare Krishna message, Krishna's message has changed. Somewhere or other, there are people have changed the message of Krishna. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he born in 1838. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was a high court judge, and he is a very great devotee of Krishna. And he is trying to teach the teaching of Bhagavad Gita to the people. But somewhere or other, he understands that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching has been manipulated. That Appa Sampradaya, 13 Appa Sampradaya. Appa Sampradaya means deviant groups. That they've gone away from the real path of Dharma. There are 13 Appa Sampradaya Bhaktivinoda Thakur is found. One is called Aula, Baula, Kartabaja, Neda, Dharavesa, Sani, Sahajya, Sakibeki, Smarta, Jada Gosani, Athavadi, Chuddadari and Gauranga Nagari. There are 13 deviated groups over there. So I'm not going to go details in that because we don't have so much time. So now Bhaktivinoda Thakur was praying to Krishna to get a son who can preach the glories of Krishna rightfully. And in 1874, and Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was born to him. Very empowered personality. In 1875, Bhaktivinoda Thakur made a prediction. He says that there will be a devotee of Krishna will be appeared in this world, and he will fulfill the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the saying of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was here 500 years ago, he predicted, he said, Prativiti Achayadi Nagaradigram Sarvatra Prachara Haibe Moranam. Mahaprabhu says the chanting of the holy name of Krishna will be spread to every town and village around the world. So in 1875, Bhaktivinoda Thakur predicted that will be a personality will be born in this world, and he will spread the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu all around the world. In this way, in 1896, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada appeared in Calcutta, 1st September 1896. He appeared in Calcutta. In 1922, he met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, in the first meeting itself, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj be able to see that he is that personality will able to spread all over the world. So in the first meeting itself, he told him, you're a very educated person, and you take the message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to all around the world, to the Western English-speaking world. That time Prabhupada told Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, what is the use of taking Mahaprabhu's message to the world? Because at that time the British were ruling India. Prabhupada says, India been ruled by the British. We have to chase them out from here first, otherwise who will listen to us when we are like a slave under other people? We have to chase them away. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj told Prabhupada, he says that the politician will change, but their politic will never change. You will change a different party of a politician in the country, but their politic will never change. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj told Prabhupada there's an urgency to spread this message. And that time Prabhupada was a family man. He had some business. He has to maintain the family. So Prabhupada was not able to immediately execute the request of the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. And Prabhupada waited. In 1932, almost 11 years after he met Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, he accepted, officially he took initiation from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and he continued his family affair. He continued his business. But Krishna has got a plan for him. Especially Krishna brought him to this world to spread the message of Krishna to around the world. Then Krishna made the plan to become in real. So in 1956, Prabhupada left everything. He went to stay in Vrindavan. In 1959, Prabhupada took sannyas. He renounced the worldly affair of this world. And in 1965, Prabhupada left to America. So long he'd been trying to go to spread the message. But somewhere or other, due to some material circumstances, he was not able to do. But finally, by the help of the Scandinavia steamship owner, Sumarti Murarji, one lady, owns the shipping company in Bombay. From Calcutta, Prabhupada went and saw her. And that time Prabhupada was 69 years old. we are just, some of us in the midst of 40, some of us in the midst of 50 years old, and we are already tired of life. And Prabhupada is 69 years old, and he decided to go to America. He knows nobody in America. He don't have money to move around in America. He only had 40 rupees at that time in his pocket. That time it's about $7. Prabhupada had this in pocket. Anyway, he went to Calcutta. From Calcutta, went to Bombay, spoke to this lady to give him a free passage in the ship, steamship, so that he can go and preach in America. The lady, she told Prabhupada, you're already old, Swamiji. And America is not easy survival. In America, it's a very cold country. You may die there. Prabhupada says, let me die, try to carry out the mission of my spiritual master. This is the order been given by my Guru. Let me die, carrying out the order of my Guru. In this way, at the age of 69 years old, 1965, Prabhupada went to America. On the journey towards America, on the 13th day, it took about 38 days to reach there. And he had 2 heart attacks. And Krishna personally appeared to him. Krishna told him not to worry, that you will be with him all the time, that he will be able to carry out the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In this way, Prabhupada arrived in 1965 in America, in Boston. From there he went to New York. And for 1 year, Prabhupada really struggled in his life because he knows nobody there. And he only got 40 rupees, he has to get an apartment. Like now, many students are coming from India. If you come without money, what would happen? you are in a great trouble. So you have to make sure the accommodation is ready, the foods have been ready, everything is prepared. But here Prabhupada only got 40 rupees. How to live in America with 40 rupees? And sometimes he was staying here and there, then. So finally, for 1 year, he used to go and sit in a park, and one time one of the gardener, he told Prabhupada, Swamiji, you are sitting alone here. You don't have anybody here? And Prabhupada told him, no, I got many temples, I got many disciples, but time is separating us. So in time to come, all have come. In 1966, Prabhupada officially incorporated International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And Prabhupada said there are 7 purposes are there. 7 purposes there for the establishment of ISKCON. Number 1, to systematically teach the entire human society on the technique of bringing the balance of value in their life. Number 2, to teach them Bhagavad Gita and Srimad-Bhagavatam. Number 3, to bring the congregation member together, so teaching and dance of the holy name. Number 4, to assist Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prediction. And number 5, to build temple. And number 6, to educate the human society on the subject matter of simple living and high thinking. And number 7, to publish book and distribute books. For these 7 reasons, Prabhupada have established the society in the world. And in 1967, Prabhupada introduced the first Radha-yatra festival in New York City. All the time Jagannath was there in Orissa. And you all must understand, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra are the first deity been worshipped in ISKCON. When Prabhupada was in New York, Mataji's disciples, she is the wife of Shamasundar. She went to a shop, a second-hand shop, and she found Jagannath, small statue of Jagannath. She bought it and came and gave it to show it to Prabhupada, and Prabhupada narrated, "Oh, this is the Lord of the universe. Was there any other statue beside this? There must be 2 more." And she went back and she brought Subhadra and Balaram. In this way, the Jagannath, Subhadra, Balaram is only 3 inches, tall. So Prabhupada, does anybody know how to cuff the deity? And Shaman Sundar says he knows how to do. So they cuffed the deity of Jagannath 3 feet high, Baladev, Subhadra, and that was the first deity been worshipped in International Society for Krishna Consciousness. In 1969, Prabhupada installed Radha Krishna deity in Los Angeles. That was the first deity of Radha Krishna been established. And Prabhupada sent this Grihastha couple, 3 couples. There is the Shamasundar and his wife Malati, Mukunda and his wife, I think she was Devaki, Janaki, and Yamuna and her husband. In this way, there are 6 couples been sent to England. And in 1969, by the help of Beatles, George Harrison, and they've established Radha Londoneshwara. And 1971, Prabhupada came back to India. When Prabhupada landed in Calcutta, there are many reporters, there are Indians who were there. By then, Prabhupada was quite famous because he had, established many temples around the world. He has got a lot of followers of American, British. And Prabhupada was spending a lot of his time in America and overseas. When Prabhupada landed in India, and a lot of reporters, they said, "Swamiji, you are spending too much time in America. Why not you spend some time in India? Why not you spend some time in India?" And Prabhupada says, Americans are very intelligent people. He said, "I went to America, I asked them, are you happy in your life? They say no. And are you wanting to give up your bad habits? They say yes. And you chant Hare Krishna," Prabhupada says. Chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And they asked me, "Who's Krishna?" I told them, "Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead." "Okay, Swamiji." And I told them, "You don't eat meat, and you don't take intoxication, and you don't indulge into illicit sex, and don't indulge in gambling." They say, "Okay, Swamiji, okay, Swamiji, okay, Swamiji." When I come to India and tell you, "Please chant Hare Krishna," and you said, "Oh, Swamiji, we got 33 million demigods. How about Saraswati? How about Lakshmi? How about Ganesh?" And in this way, you give all kinds of reasons. Better I spend some time there. Sri Sri Lakshmi Narasinghadev Bhagavan ki jai, Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki jai. So in this way, Prabhupada came back to India And in 1971, Prabhupada established the first ISKCON temple in Calcutta. And in 1974, he established a beautiful temple in Mayapur. In 1975, he established a beautiful temple in Vrindavan. And in this way, all around the world, Prabhupada established many different kinds of activities to connect everybody in the process of Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada have given some advice to the people of the world. He says that people in the world should follow 4 things in their life. That is Prabhupada's advice. Number 1, they should take care of their health. Your health is very important. If your health is no good, you cannot do anything in your life. Even to chant Hare Krishna, to serve Krishna, you must have a good health. Prabhupada says to his followers, number 1, they should take care of their health. Number 2, without fail, every day they should chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Number 3, every day they should do puja, worship of Krishna in their house. And number 4, every day they should read Prabhupada books. So it's very easy, it's not very difficult. You don't need to give up your family. You don't need to give up your education. You don't need to give up your job. You need a good health. That has to be blessed by Krishna. With so much of pollution going on in the world, even daily whatever food we're eating is all mixed with all kinds of chemicals. True or not? The air is polluted, the water is polluted, the food is polluted. All our friends and relatives, everybody are polluted in their mind. When you're doing good, they're with you. You're doing bad, they're away from you. We don't even know who's our friend and enemy in our life. True or not? There are places the wife killed the husband, the husband killed the wife, the children take a gun and shoot the parents in America. All kinds of things are going on. So very difficult to predict. We are living with friends or enemies. So you need Krishna's help. So in this way, take care of your health, chant the Hare Krishna mantra, worship Krishna in your life, and read Prabhupada book every day. Your intelligence will become purified. Just simply by material education, you cannot complete anything in your life. There are so many PhD scientists. They talk bad about smoking cigarette and become alcoholic, but most of them are smoking cigarette. They become alcoholic because they are not able to control their mind and senses with the modern education. You need your education, your intelligence to be purified. And Krishna says in the chapter 2, text 66, Nasti buddhi ayuktaksya, na chayuktaksya bhavana, na chabhavaita santir, atasantya kusal sukham. Krishna told Arjuna, if a person is not connected in Krishna consciousness is a supreme consciousness. And what is our consciousness? Our consciousness is partly consciousness, partly some consciousness, and partly we are unconscious. In the daytime when we are walking around, we are conscious about what is happening around. When we are sleeping, our mind is working, we are subconscious, and we are in the deep sleep, we are unconscious, we don't even know what is happening in our life. So our life is divided into 3 consciousness. We are sometime in consciousness, sometime in subconsciousness, sometime we are unconsciousness. So we cannot establish anything in our life when the consciousness are not stable and fluctuating all the time. So we need the help of the super consciousness. Krishna is the supreme consciousness. Krishna says when a person is connected to the supreme consciousness, he will have the spiritual intelligence. With the spiritual intelligence, his mind becomes very steady. With the steady mind, he will have a peace in his life. With the peace of his life, that he will have happiness in his life. To get the happiness, we must have some peace in our mind. And to get the peace, the mind must be steady To have the steady mind, the intelligence must be purified. For the intelligence to be purified, we must be connected in Krishna consciousness. So in this way, Krishna spoke everything for the ultimate benefit of the human society. Krishna is not going to gain anything because we are chanting Hare Krishna. Krishna is gaining. Because we are offering food to Krishna, Krishna is gaining. For the sunlight, there is no need light for the sunlight. The sunlight brings the light, fire to the world. So there is no requirement for the sun to you take a light to show it to the sun. In the similar way, whatever we practice Krishna consciousness is only for our own ultimate benefit. We have come to the world temporarily, and by our karma we are coming together in our family. The Shastra says, Dharmana kaivanetrena jantur deho papataye Sreya pravista udaram Pumsa Cheta Khanasriya. In the Srimad-Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 31, Text 1, Kapila says that according to one's karma, the living entities are pushed into the womb of a particular mother. We don't even have an option which mother we should choose. We are pushed into the mother's womb according to our karma. So Kapila says, enemy and friend from the previous life, they are born in the same family. You must understand the intricacies of karma in the world. Life is not the way, we came, we are playing around, we are earning some money, jumping around. Life is not like that. Deeply there are things are going on in our life. And Kapila says that enemy and friends are born in your same family. If your husband is cheating you, he is not loving you, and he is beating you, that means he was your enemy in your previous life. If your wife is not honest to you, and your wife putting your life like a hellish condition, and you must know that this wife is the enemy from the previous life. If the husband and wife, they are living very peacefully, honestly and nicely, that means they were good friends in the previous life. This life they become husband and wife. So we have to understand enemy and friends are born in the same family. That is why sometimes children take a gun and shoot the parents. That is why sometimes husband put the poison and kill the wife. So in this way, the intricacy of karma is very difficult to understand. But karma is the only thing you can alter. By altering the karma, you also alter the reaction of the result of the karma. You also alter the destiny of your life. So in this way, Krishna consciousness will bring a very wonderful result in your life. For that reason, Prabhupada from India went to America, and he sacrificed his life, his family, his business, his money and everything, only for the ultimate benefit of all of us. And be grateful to Krishna, you have got a wonderful life here. And in Germany, you got all the facility to drive around. You can get a good car, you have got a good road. And if you give birth a baby, they'll give you, I think, 300 euro a month. And if you don't have a job for 1 year, government gives you 1 year's salary. I don't think so any other part of the world people do all this kind of welfare work. So you're very properly situated, better situated, take care. And take advantage of this life here and chant Hare Krishna, take care of your life, take care of your family, take care of your education. Chant Hare Krishna, worship Krishna and read Prabhupada books every day, and your life is successful and you go back to Krishna. Don't have to come back again to this miserable material world. Thank you so much for being here. And has anybody got any... Yeah, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Because today's Srila Prabhupada's appearance day, I would like to ask a question and state here your higher opinion. Right now in ISKCON, do you see any aspects of Srila Prabhupada's teachings which is maybe not practiced perfectly or correctly? And if yes, how to correct that or make it better?
Well, Prabhupada, before Prabhupada left his body, Prabhupada says, if you all are cooperating with me, if we are united within 18 days, we can conquer the world. So our greatest disadvantage I'm observing from my experience that we have failed to be united. Somewhere or other we may have our own ambition. Somewhere or other we may not be that mature. Still we are acting on the bodily concept of life. We are not able to give up the false identification, I and mine. And we are not able to have that kind of success because, number one, we are not united. And number two, we are not taking seriously of the order and message of our spiritual master. And number three, automatically there are great influence of Kali Yuga is influencing everybody. Somewhere or other we get caught into the journey of Kali Yuga and we are having some difficulties on the path of Krishna consciousness. Importantly, we should be united. In the Mahabharatam, there's an example. In Mahabharatam, the Pandavas their numbers were smaller than the Kauravas. The Pandavas had 7 Aksharini and the Kauravas have 11. So they had more people, warriors, and the Pandavas had smaller amount of warriors, but the Kauravas had bigger number of warriors. But the Pandavas were able to win over the Kauravas because they were on the side of the Dharma, the road of Dharma. Before the war has been started, Yudhishthira Maharaj told Arjuna to pray to Mother Durga. She is the in charge for this material prison of this world. And there are so many things are going to happen in the battlefield. So much of blood, people are going to die, blood going to flow on the soil. So Yudhishthira told Arjuna, pray to Mother Durga for her blessing. And Arjuna prayed to Mother Durga. Mother Durga appeared. And Arjuna says, my dear mother, you are in charge for this material prison house. There are so much of, adharma going to happen here. Please bless us that we may become victorious in the battlefield. And that time Durga told Arjuna, why you worry about that? You turn back and see who's sitting in your chariot. My brother Krishna is sitting in the chariot. My brother only there when Dharma is there. And Dharma is only there when my brother is there. When the root of Dharma, Krishna is sitting in your chariot, why you worry about the victories? So we have to understand, we have to put Krishna in the center of our activities. And by sincerely following the order, the message of the elders. Another thing we must understand. You have to be humble and you have to also respect the elders. Just before the start of the war, Yudhishthira Maharaj got down from the chariot and he went to the other side, the enemy side. And on his side, they were very worried that maybe Yudhishthira is going to carry the white flag, wanted to talk for the peace, don't want to fight. But Yudhishthira went to the other side, on the enemy side, and there were elder Bhismadev is standing there, very powerful personality. He can choose the time to leave the body. That is the personality Bhismadev has got. Yudhishthira went straight to the Bhismadev. He touched the feet of Bhismadev. Bhismadev blessed him. I bless you today. You will become the victorious in this battle. He said, if you would have not come to touch my feet, I would have cursed you. But you have shown the respect. And he went to Dronacharya, the teacher, went and touched his feet. He also blessed him that you will become victorious in this battle. And he came back to sit on his chariot. And Krishna told, a person who is very respectful to the elders, a person who has got affection to the elders, a person who is very humble, surely you will become success in his life. And the other side, Duryodhana saw that Yudhishthira came and touched the feet of Bhismadev. And he saw Bhismadev had blessed him. Duryodhana went to Bhismadev. He told Bhismadev, my dear grandfather, you are very ungrateful. You are sitting on our camp. You are eating the food being given by us, but you are blessing on the other side. This is not very good. Bhismadev told you, Duryodhana, I already told you, this Krishna and Arjuna not different from Nara Narayana Rishi. Nobody can defeat them. You saw Yudhishthira came and touched my feet. I blessed him, you will become the victories in battle. Because he bowed down and touched my feet. But my dear Duryodhana, if you would have come and touched my feet, I would have told you the same thing, that you will become victorious. But you are too proud about yourself. You are not able to bow down. So in a place where there is no respect for the elders, in the place where there is no unity among the people, and a place where people are not humble, so it's difficult to make progress. Somewhere or other, some devotees have become too independent. They think they can make it without the association of the devotees. There is nothing wrong with the organization. Organization is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's organization. When Prabhupada, when he was in America, somebody asked Prabhupada, one of the reporters asked Prabhupada, what would happen to your organization after you leave? Who will take care of the organization? Prabhupada said, nobody is qualified to take this organization. Nobody is qualified to take care. He said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally will take care of this organization. This is Mahaprabhu's organization. So the organization is there all the time. Somewhere or other we have become little bit weak because we are not able to read Prabhupada books every day. Knowledge is the very, very greatest weapon. In the chapter 4, text 42, Krishna explained this thing. That, my dear Arjuna, fight back the ignorance that arises due to you in your heart by the weapon of knowledge. So in this way, somewhere or other at the moment we have become little bit weak due to the strong influence of Kali Yuga, due to not able to accept the order of the spiritual master, not able to take a good association of the elder Vaishnavas, and not able to be united, and we have become little bit weak. Otherwise, Krishna consciousness is always powerful. Miracle happened in Krishna consciousness. Krishna will do everything for you. You must be sincere, you must be honest, you must be working for the welfare of Krishna consciousness. Do miracle happened. Any place there is no temple. If a Vaishnava think, I want to make one temple there, easily will make the temple. Because there is Krishna's house he is trying to build. So the enemy is not outside. In the chapter 6, text 5 onward, Krishna says, Udaret Atmanatmanam Natmanam Avasadayen. He says that, my dear Arjuna, one should take the help of his mind to progress in his life, not to degrade them. Those who can control the mind is the good friend. Those who cannot control the mind is the greatest enemy. So our enemy is not ISKCON organization. Our enemies are not the devotees. Our enemies are not outside. Our enemies and friends are sitting inside you. And Krishna says he is the ultimate friend. Pitaham asya jagato mata data pitamaha. He is everything in our life. So when you understand Krishna is your greatest friend, and you take shelter of Krishna, and you unite with the devotees, and you respect them, and always create the mentality of being a servant. When you did another Vaishnava, you should ask them, how can I serve you? How can I serve you? Mahaprabhu said, Gopi Bharta Pada Kamali Urdasu Dasanudas. I'm the servant of the servant of the servant of the gopis who serve the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. So we are a bit slow down. But we are not slow down with the Indians. I'm seeing around Europe, in Australia, in New Zealand, I go around. Many of our temples are filled up with lots of Indians. And many Indians are migrating to different parts of the world. Many students are migrating, they're coming for education. And many of our Hindus are coming to our temple. So the Indians are doing quite well. And Prabhupada says Indians are good friends, the Europeans are the good customers. So the Indians should help finance the preaching work in Europe. And in this way your children also will be protected from the slaughterhouse of this material world. So anything else? Yeah.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, thank you for the lecture. So you said that we have to follow the gopis of Vrindavan, and if the person doesn't do it,
We
then
should
it's...
follow slow.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you said that we have to follow gopis of Vrindavan, and if the person don't do it, then it's a useful person. Maybe could you explain how can we follow gopis of Vrindavan?
But that's been explained by Sanatan Goswami, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Sanatan Goswami. He says, Raga, Mekta, Bhakti, Ravakya, Prajavasi Jana. He says that devotees of Vrindavan follow the Raganuga Bhakti. There's a Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganuga Bhakti. Vaidhi Bhakti been pushed you to do the things. Raganuga Bhakti, you voluntarily, you do it by your own self. So the gopis of Vrindavan, they were looking like a very ordinary people. They were married, they got family, they got children, and they take care of everything. They don't leave anything. They take care of the babies, they take care of the husband, they cook, they sweep. While doing everything, they're thinking about Krishna all the time. Sweeping, they're thinking of Krishna. And taking care of the baby, they think of Krishna. So in this way, Mahaprabhu said that devotees of Vrindavan, outside, externally they look like a normal, ordinary being. But inside they've been always thinking of Krishna. In this way he says that the bhakti, that kind of bhakti should be followed. That means you don't need to give up your job, your family to become Krishna conscious. And Krishna is telling that your consciousness must be there with him all the time, whether you're with the family. And Prabhupada gave an example. There were a couple married, husband and wife, and then the same time the wife had a boyfriend previously, and she was still in connection with that boyfriend. And while living with the husband, she don't want to give up the husband. At the same time, she also don't want to give up the boyfriend. But at the same time, she wants to make sure that the husband don't find out she got another boyfriend outside. So Prabhupada says, now she is very careful in the house, that the husband will not find out. So he cooks very nicely, she keeps the house, everything should do very well so that the husband will never find out. But while serving the food to him, she is thinking about the boyfriend outside. So Prabhupada says, similarly, where you take care of your husband, you take care of your baby, take care of your house, everything in the same time you think of Krishna while taking care. All those things. There's a nice story in the Purana. There is a scholarly Brahmana and a prostitute. The Brahmana was very learned, living in a village. And opposite his house there was one prostitute. She is living there. And the Brahmana looking at the prostitute's house, sometimes some men coming and going, and always he is conscious about the lady opposite. How many men are coming today, what is happening there? And while sitting in front of the house, he will be reciting Bhagavad Gita. reciting Bhagavad Gita, but he is looking at that, what the lady is doing on the other side. How many men coming today? Is consciousness about the lady. And on the other side, the lady is praying to Krishna, my dear Krishna, please, next life you give me a birth of a Brahmana. I can recite Bhagavad Gita, I can become a good devotee. She was repenting. And she was a prostitute, but she's thinking about Krishna. He is chanting the Bhagavad Gita, is thinking about the prostitute. And both of them died in the same day. And to the lady prostitute, Vishnuduta, Krishna, his servant, they came and to take her back. And this time for the Brahmana, the Yamadutas came. So Brahmana told the Yamadutas, I think you might have made some mistake here. I'm always chanting Bhagavad Gita. The lady is a prostitute, but you taking the lady, Vishnuduta taking the lady. And the Yamaduta says, no, it's not a mistake. While chanting Bhagavad Gita, you're only thinking about the lady. And the lady is only thinking about Krishna. So in this way, your consciousness, when with Krishna, you go back to Krishna. So the gopis, they were with the family, with the mother-in-law, with the father-in-law, with the children, husband and everything, but they're always conscious of Krishna. Externally, they look like ordinary people, but inside, they're very great devotee. So Mahaprabhu says that we should be like that. You go to work, take care of your family, do everything, but never forget Krishna. That is the way the gopis have conducted their devotional life.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Okay, now, Hare Krishna, thank you so much for being here. And today is the appearance days of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Kindly pray to him and take some blessing from him that you can remain as a good devotee and help the world to spread the message of Krishna. Hare Krishna, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Pramanande.